Last week, the American motocross season kicked off at historic Hangtown.
Great start. Is that Cianciarillo?
Oh, Cantrell off the foot peg.
I'm sure he's got a lot of people
Oh,
helping him.
and down hard is Ferrandis. Zach Osborne goes 1-1 at Hangtown. We're ready to go racing. Oh, he's starting to put it together now. Now Tomac's going to square it. A little bit of contact.
Muskin's going to grease the inside. Oh,
Yes, Tomac did it. Eli Tomac takes over Hangtown.
The Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship rolls into round 2 to take on the hills of Glen, Helen. This is Motocross.
This is the heart of motocross in Southern California, and round 2 of the 2017 Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship. It's the FMF Glen Helen National. Jeremy Martin, good news for him, started immediately. A great start on that Geico Honda and was able to pull away from there. You see Joey Savacci on the 17 in second place. Savacci would stay there for most of the moto. Drama for Savacci's teammate, Austin Forkner.
Yeah, mechanical problem there took him out of this one. Frustrating start to the season. 2 mechanicals in 2 weeks. Not what we're used to from this team. And to have in the same ride, a tough one.
Zach Osborne, watch the rider on the right.
Oh.
Unbelievable. He was trying to get to third place. He was in fourth at the time and was so lucky to not go off the track. And actually slowed so much down the stretch, he almost got passed by Colt Nichols at the end. Meanwhile, Jeremy Martin, it sure looks like he didn't put a wheel wrong in the entire moto. Maybe over jumping that finish line a little bit. First mistake of the race. Jeremy Martin, as we look at our Lucas Oil race recap, had the whole shot in this race. He did that in the first race earlier today and won. A little bit different result this time. Look at the top right of your screen. He crashes on a slick spot of the track and would go from first to last right there. He would fight his way all the way back for a 7th. Just an incredible charge to salvage not only a heaping helping of championship points, but it would also get him to 2nd overall on the day with a 1st and a 7th as his moto scores. Heartbreak for so many others. Joey Savacci with mechanical problems on his Kawasaki in this one. That matches the problems that his teammates Hill and Forkner had in the first moto. As for Ferrandis, he got the early lead when Martin went off the track. He got around Osborne and pulled away, won it by 23 seconds, serving notice that all the speed everyone saw the Frenchman had in preseason testing, it is legit on actual race days as well. These are the overall results, and we count up all the points from both motos. Jeremy Martin came within 1 point of tying for the overall win, despite being last at 1 point in Moto 2. 450 class riders will show you what happened in their first race. Marvin Musquin on the Red Bull KTM, the Frenchman, number 25, out front early.
Yeah, he got a great start, exactly what he wanted, but look at the carnage behind. Bottleneck up there, one of the guys. Mid-pack was Eli Tomac, but Josh Grant, the local boy, watch this, squares up Cole Seeley, inside, outside, then goes a long way around, gets a pass done.
And makes it happen. That would put Grant up into 2nd place. Here's Tomac, who started about 13th. He's last week's winner. He would get around Seeley. Now he gets around Christian Craig to take over 3rd. And then he would catch up to his teammate Grant for 2nd. This is late. He gets the number 2 spot. Boy, pushing the envelope big time in those corners, but he was not able to mount any sort of a challenge or be any sort of a threat to Musquin, who wins his first 450 class moto win in the United States, 2nd year in the Premier Division. Best way to sum up the crazy day here at Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity for the Kawasaki riders. Grant crashes at the same time. Tomac on the outside of the same corner has front brake problems, and your series points leader would go to last place.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, but then the battle was up front. Jason Anderson, look, Baggett looks over at his pit board. Anderson gets a power to the ground. And we know these bikes have similar power. I just think he caught Baggett napping there, got up front, and then Christian Craig tucks the front end, loses that. Musquin takes back the lead, and you could tell he was in some pain.
Yeah, so that would allow Musquin to get into a podium spot, combined with a win earlier today. A 1st and a 3rd for the weekend gives him his 1st ever 450 class overall. Anderson finishes 2nd overall with the 5th in the first moto, and Baggett, I know that Rocky Mountain WPS KTM team going to be happy to have an overall podium in 3rd. And Dean Wilson, very consistent through the first 4 motos this season, finishes 4th. And Weston Pike, who is not even scheduled to be on a motorcycle yet after fighting back from a wrist injury, finishes 5th. Tomac and Grant 9th and 10th after both finishing up in the top 3 last week.